My beloved child, listen closely. I want to speak to you with words that touch the depths of your heart, so you know with certainty that I am here and I love you. Let this moment be a new beginning, a turning point where you feel my presence and discover the new path I have prepared for you. Take a deep breath, quiet your mind, and let my words sink deep into your soul. I want you to see that you have never been alone. I have always watched over you, cared for you, and prepared wonderful things for your life. Now is the time to trust more fiercely than ever, to place your full faith in me and embrace all that I have for you. I am God, the one who created you, who gave you breath. From the very beginning, I have known every detail of your life. I see the tears you've silently shed in private. When no one knew the pain in your heart, I hear the quiet prayers you've whispered in moments of despair. Now, I am reaching out to you, longing for you to realize that my grace is sufficient and my power is limitless. You have been weighed down by burdens, anxieties, and doubts that have clouded your vision and stolen your hope. But I am here, knocking at the door of your heart, assuring you that I will never leave or forsake you. I want you to feel my loving gaze upon you. Your life is precious to me, more than you can imagine. You are of royal lineage, created with a unique purpose that no one else in this world can fulfill. Let nothing convince you otherwise. Do not let the voice of doubt within tell you that your life is meaningless or that your past makes you unworthy of blessings. On the contrary, I specialize in transforming what is broken, turning ashes into beauty, and healing wounds. Though you may see only fragments of your potential, I see the complete picture, for I, the Creator, never abandoned my work. Today, I want to tear down the walls that keep you from fully receiving my love. Some walls were built by betrayal, painful experiences, or disappointments that hardened your heart. Others were formed by angry words, feelings of unworthiness, or lingering shame. I understand all those struggles and desire to remove them from your life. I am not here to condemn or punish you for your mistakes. Instead, I long to embrace you with tenderness, speak words of comfort and hope, and show you how deeply I care for you. Take my hand and let me lead you out of darkness into my marvelous light. It is no coincidence that you are hearing my voice now. The deep yearning within you is my spirit drawing you closer, whispering that it is time to live by faith, not by sight. For too long, you have tried to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders, striving to fix everything in your own strength. But my beloved, I invite you to lay those burdens at my feet, trusting that I am more than able to handle all that troubles you. I do not want you to be weary or exhausted. I am here to give you rest. Let me remind you of the power unleashed when you trust in me. Doors that seemed forever closed will open. Obstacles as high as mountains will be removed. Those who meant you harm will see me prepare a table of blessings for you in their presence. I am the Lord, the one who makes streams flow in barren deserts, who calls life from what seems dead. If I can clothe the flowers of the field in splendor and feed the birds of the air, how much more will I care for you? My beloved, yes, you are the one I love. You may wonder how this can be, especially when you see your weaknesses and shortcomings. But I do not love you because you are perfect. I love you because you are mine. From the creation of the world, I have loved you in your lowest moments. My mercy remains unchanged, even when you feel unlovable or think you've strayed too far from me. I am still there, gently calling you back. Nothing you do can separate you from my love. If you feel the weight of your past is too great, if you think your mistakes are irreparable, let me remind you, my forgiveness is complete and my grace is boundless. I want to speak to the deepest parts of you, where you still wrestle with guilt and shame. Perhaps those around you have been quick to criticize your faults, remind you of failures, or shake their heads in judgment. But listen to my voice above all. I delight in showing mercy. I am slow to anger and abounding in steadfast love. The moment you turn your heart to me, sincerely seeking forgiveness, I wash away every stain. I cast your sins as far as the east is from the west. Do not let regret hold you back. You were not created to live in the chains of your old self. You were created to grow, to be transformed, and to embrace a radiant future. Step into that future with courage. Look to the horizon and see what I am doing. My promises to you are not empty. I have placed opportunities before you, doors waiting for a faith-filled knock. Paths leading to blessings. Fear has held you back too long, whispering lies that you are not strong enough, not qualified, not worthy. I stand here, refuting every lie with truth. In me, you can do all things. I have anointed your mind to receive wisdom, your hands to do excellent work, your mouth to speak words that bring life. Consider my presence with you, even as you sleep and when you wake each morning. I never slumber, never take my eyes off you. At night, I guard your dwelling and watch over those you love. When dawn breaks, I renew your strength, stir hope, and awaken faith so you can face the day with confidence. I desire for you not just to survive, but to thrive. I did not create you to live in lack or constant suffering. I am the God of abundance, who multiplies and provides, the God of breakthroughs and new mercies. Yes, storms will come. I do not promise a life without challenges. Difficulties arise to make you stronger, to teach you patience, to grow your compassion, and to deepen your understanding. Winds may blow, waves may roar, but rest assured that I stand with you. When you call on me, I answer. When you trust in me, I faithfully guide you through every valley. I turn trials into testimonies, hardships into stepping stones, and problems into platforms to display my power in your life. My beloved, your faith is a precious shield. It protects you from the arrows of fear, doubt, and discouragement. There are voices in the world that want to diminish your faith, mock the hope you carry. Turn away from those voices. Stand firm in the knowledge that I am with you, equipping you to overcome every negative force. Do not be discouraged when others criticize or misunderstand you, even if those closest to you fail to see the truth of what I am doing in you. Remember that I see it all. I see your prayers, your devotion, your tears, and your acts of kindness. Nothing is wasted when offered in my name. I also want to speak to you about forgiving those who have hurt you. This is not always easy. I know some wounds run deep, and bitterness can feel like a protective shield. But resentment only ties you to the past, keeping you in pain. I invite you to open your hands and release those burdens to me. I understand every injustice you've endured, every betrayal, every moment you were overlooked or used. I see, I know. and I will heal you. When you choose to forgive, you align with my heart. You step into freedom, released from the captivity of anger. Forgiveness does not mean excusing wrong behavior. It means entrusting justice to me, the righteous judge. I want to speak words of life over you now, to fill you with the faith and resolve needed to move forward with courage. You have a purpose that will unfold day by day as you continue to trust me. Every step of obedience, every decision to keep your heart open to my guidance, every moment you say yes to my will, these lead you deeper into your destiny. Do not despise small beginnings. Even the tallest trees start as tiny seeds. The greatest structures begin with a single stone. What matters is persistence, a willingness to move forward, and faith in my power to complete the work I began in you. I see the financial pressures that sometimes weigh on your mind. You worry about paying bills, providing for your family, and meeting obligations. You stress about job stability, the economy, and unexpected costs. Let me remind you that I am your provider, not your employer, not the economy, nor the fluctuations of the market are the ultimate sustainers of you. I am the one who provides, opening doors and giving you wisdom to manage resources well. If you are willing to trust me with your finances through prayer, obedience, and generosity, I will show you how I can pour blessings into your life beyond what you imagine. I will give you ideas, creative strategies, and help you see opportunities others might miss. Keep doing your part with diligence and integrity, and watch how I multiply your efforts. Regarding your family and loved ones, know that I am working in ways you do not always see. You have prayed for them, interceded for them, hoped for their well-being, and stood in the gap with tears and deep sighs. Not one of your prayers goes unheard. Whether you are trusting for healing, deliverance, reconciliation, or salvation, trust that I have already begun to move. In due time, you will witness transformations that bring tears of joy. Where relationships are strained, I will bring peace. Where there is misunderstanding, I will bring clarity. Where hearts have hardened, I will soften them with the warmth of my love. If there is a history of discord in your family, patterns of difficulty passed from generation to generation, I say to you that those chains can be broken in my name. Old patterns do not have to dictate your family's future. As you follow my guidance, I will teach you a new way to walk, a new way to speak, a new way to relate. This may require humility and patience, but remember that I, your God, am your helper. Even if negativity seems deeply rooted in the atmosphere around you, my presence is more powerful. Invite me into your home, not just with words, but with daily actions. Pray together, bless one another, speak kind words, show forgiveness, and you will see change take place. You will see the light of my presence dispel the darkness that once clung to the corners of your home. Even in physical matters like illness or chronic conditions, do not lose hope. Turn to me with faith, believing that I am your healer. I do not promise that life on earth will always be free from pain, but I assure you that I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. The one who touched and healed countless people. Sometimes healing comes instantly. Sometimes it is a journey where I give you strength each day and hold your hand through medical treatments. Sometimes I guide you to the right doctor. Sometimes I point you to solutions in nature. Trust that I will lead you to what is best for your body, soul, and spirit. I also want to heal you emotionally. For wounds of the heart can linger long after physical scars have faded. Come to me for complete restoration. I specialize in wholeness, repairing what seems irreparable. To those carrying emotional pain, battling depression, anxiety, or feelings of emptiness. I speak these words of life. You do not have to remain in that pit. I can lift you out. My voice pierces the darkest night of the soul. If life's challenges have caused you to doubt your purpose or worth, know that you are cherished. Let me calm the storm in your mind. Let me be your solid rock to stand on. Your identity is not found in the criticisms of others, not in failures or successes, but in me. You belong to me, and I do not abandon you. Let go of regrets and let me lead you into seasons of joy and peace. Once again, look around and see that I place significant people in your journey to help you when you need it. Sometimes they appear as friends, mentors, or even kind strangers. No encounter is truly random. There are divine connections I orchestrate to bless and guide you. Be humble and open to recognizing those I send into your life. And do not forget that I also want to use you as a channel of blessing. As you receive from me, be ready to pour out to others, your family, community, church, and even strangers in need. See how freely giving from a loving heart multiplies blessings in your life. I want you to be a flowing stream, not just a vessel that holds. Listen to my voice within you, especially when you stand at critical decisions. I give you free will, and I honor your choices, but I long to guide you. My guidance sometimes comes as a gentle nudge in your spirit, a sense of peace or unease about a certain path. Sometimes it comes through wise counsel from those I place around you. I may confirm through scripture or through unexpected events aligning. Pay attention to these signs. Do not rush forward without my direction, nor hesitate when I urge you to move. Where I guide, I provide. Where I lead, I bring results. Even as you hear these words, I am stirring your heart with new hope and possibility. Perhaps you are beginning to dream again, sensing that there is something greater beyond the routines you've known. Do not fear dreaming. I am the giver of dreams. All the greatest ideas, life-giving creations, magnificent works of art, heroic acts of compassion, and selfless endeavors of faith originate from me. Place your dreams at my feet, and I will shape them, align them with my purpose, and cause them to flourish. Your life is meant to be a testimony of what happens when someone truly surrenders to my love and power. If you have buried dreams because of disappointment or discouragement, thinking them foolish, let me awaken them in you once more. Time is not wasted, for I can redeem time and cause a new season to arise. Even when you think it's too late, there is no limit to what I can do in a willing heart. Look at the lives of those who walked with me in the past. They did not achieve great feats by their own strength, but by trusting me. Their weaknesses became the stage for my glory, and their limitations became stepping stones for my power. So too, I delight in using the humble, the overlooked, and the discouraged. I raise them up to fulfill extraordinary purposes, causing others to marvel at my goodness. Do not worry about those who mock or doubt, saying it's too late for you, or that you've made too many mistakes. Remember, I am the one who calls things into being from nothing. I created the universe with my word. I can change the course of your life in a moment if I choose. But I also work through processes to shape your character and deepen your dependence on me. So that when you stand in victory, you know with certainty it was my hand at work. In that process, I teach you patience, hope, compassion, and faith. I also want to speak to those who feel uncertain about the future. perhaps because you are at a crossroads or entering a new season of life. Transitions can be frightening, but they are also opportunities to grow and draw closer to me. In transition, you may feel the old has passed, but the new has not yet arrived. That in-between place can make you uneasy. Lean on me in this time. Let my word be a lamp to your feet, illuminating the next step. Even if you cannot see the entire path, I have promised to be your shepherd, and a shepherd never abandons his sheep. My rod and staff are there to guide and protect you when you feel lost. Remember that I know exactly where you are and how to lead you from confusion to clarity. In moments of loneliness, remember that you can always talk to me. Pour out your heart in honesty. Nothing you say will shock or distance me. I already know your fears, doubts, desires, and longings. I wait for you to share them with me, for in that act of surrender, your faith is activated, and your soul becomes ready to receive my answers. Listen for my voice in the stillness. Your heart may be so full of noise, plans, and questions that you miss the gentle whisper of my spirit. Make room for moments of quiet, for worship that softens your heart, and for reading my word so you can recognize my voice more clearly. I am not a harsh taskmaster, always demanding more than you can give. On the contrary, my yoke is easy when you align with my will. I do not want you to live in stress or anxiety, thinking you must meet an unattainable standard. Rest in the knowledge that my grace is sufficient. I value your obedience, not your perfection. I treasure your humility, not your self-reliance. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. So do not be ashamed to admit where you need help. I am here to supply what you lack, to fill the gaps in your life, and to heal the broken areas of your soul. When temptation comes, remember that you have the power to resist. Sin is not your master. My spirit within you is greater than any force trying to pull you down. If you find yourself entangled in harmful habits or toxic relationships, turn to me for deliverance. Do not justify what is wrong or stay in places that slowly drain your life. Sometimes you need to take bold steps of faith to walk away from harmful environments or influences, though it may feel inconvenient or risky in the moment. Trust that I have a better plan for you than remaining in bondage. I am the chain breaker, the one who sets the captives free. Let me assure you of this. I never tire of hearing your prayers. Whether you come to me once or 100 times a day, my ears are open. I am not like people who may grow annoyed at repeated requests. On the contrary, I encourage you to keep asking, keep seeking, keep knocking, for in persistent prayer, you learn perseverance and grow in faith. Sometimes answers come instantly. Sometimes they are delayed, but they always come at the perfect time. And often, the process of waiting shapes you as much as the answer itself. It refines your character, tests your motives, and expands your capacity to receive the greater blessings I have prepared. You may wonder, how do you know your prayers are heard? Or how can you be sure you haven't disqualified yourself from my favor? Look to my word. Read the promises I have spoken. Ask, and it will be given. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be opened. Understand that my desire is to give you good gifts, to see you prosper, if you, though imperfect, know how to give good things to those you love. How much more will I, the perfect Father, give to you? Banish the lie that you've gone too far for me to bless. As long as you have breath, you can turn to me and find grace. My kindness leads you to repentance and renewal, not to shame. Sometimes I also speak through nature, letting you witness my glory in sunsets, stars, and the beauty of creation. The majesty of mountains and the gentle rhythm of ocean waves proclaim my power and peace. As you marvel at the natural world, remember that I created it with a word. If I can craft such wonders, can I not easily handle your problems? Let the grandeur of creation stir gratitude in you. Gratitude realigns your perspective, shifting your focus from what is lacking to what is possible. A grateful heart softens, making it ready to receive more of my love and guidance. You may feel a call to share your story, to testify about what I have done in your life, or to comfort others with the comfort you have received. Do not be afraid to speak. Your testimony could be the tool I use to spark faith in someone on the verge of giving up hope. You do not need a grand stage. Often, it is in quiet, personal conversations that hearts are transformed. What matters is a willingness to speak from a place of authenticity, acknowledging your struggles and my redemptive power. Many are waiting to hear the truth of my love, unfiltered by religion or judgment. You can shine light into their darkness simply by sharing how I lifted you from your own. Remember that true worship is not just a song or a moment in a building. It is a posture of the heart, a lifestyle of loving me and loving others, aligning your will with mine. When you worship me in spirit and truth, your entire being comes into harmony with the divine. In those moments of authentic worship, chains are broken, revelations come, and peace that surpasses understanding floods your soul. Let your life be a living sacrifice of love, a continual offering of gratitude and service to honor my name. To those who feel weary or burned out by religious duties, come to me. You were not created to perform rituals without a true connection to my heart. I take no pleasure in empty traditions. What delights me is a surrendered heart, a repentant spirit, a loving attitude toward your neighbor, and an unwavering commitment to truth. Cast off the yoke of legalism or shame-based thinking. Step into the freedom I have purchased for you. You are not a slave. You are a son or daughter of the Most High King. In that identity, you find rest, acceptance, and security. Let that identity transform how you see yourself and how you live. I also want you to know that there are mysteries of wisdom and knowledge I long to reveal to those who truly seek my face. The world chases after many vain pursuits, but those who hunger for righteousness will be filled. Ask me to show you my ways, to teach you the secrets of grace, and to open your eyes to deeper truths in my word. You will uncover treasures that nourish your soul and guide you through life's complexities. The more you seek me, the more you will find that I am the source of all wisdom, joy, and love. As you continue to grow, recognize that spiritual battles are real. Do not underestimate the reality of forces that want to pull you away from me. But you need not fear, for I have equipped you with the armor of faith, righteousness, truth, salvation, and peace. Put on these gifts daily. Stand firm and remember that I have already defeated the powers of darkness. The enemy has no legal authority over your life. Though you may face challenges, you fight from a position of victory because I am with you, and I never lose. Maintain a spirit of humility. Pride can creep in subtly, especially as you begin to see breakthroughs and blessings. Pride wants you to believe you achieved everything on your own, forgetting that every good thing comes from me. Stay humble. Give me the glory for your successes and continue to rely on my guidance. A humble heart is fertile ground for greater blessings, for it recognizes that apart from me, you can do nothing. It also keeps your heart soft and open, ready to serve others and extend grace. I see some of you longing for companionship or a sense of belonging. You may feel lonely, as if no one truly understands you. Let me be your closest friend and cherished companion. In me, you will find perfect love, acceptance, and understanding. I also want to lead you to authentic community among those who love me and will love you. Though you may have been hurt by others in the past, do not let that stop you from forming the new connections I have prepared. Healthy relationships are part of my design, like iron sharpening iron. The right connections will help you grow into who I created you to be. If you have children or younger siblings, remember that I want you to guide them in the way of truth, planting seeds of faith, hope, and love in their hearts. It does not always require lofty sermons, but living as an example of integrity, kindness, and unwavering trust in me. Children watch closely. They learn more from your actions than your words. Make your home a holy place where my name is honored. Prayer is regular, and love is consistently shown. Even if your children stray, keep praying. My arm is not too short to reach them, and your prayers carry power. To those who feel a call to serve in ministry or leadership, do not let fear of inadequacy hold you back. I choose ordinary people for extraordinary tasks. Your qualification comes not only from human institutions, but from the anointing I place on you. Study, prepare, and train diligently. But do not forget that my Holy Spirit is your true teacher. With me, you can speak words that heal broken hearts and set captives free. Whether your ministry is public or quiet, remember that nothing done for me and in love is small. I reward faithfulness, even in the smallest tasks. Sometimes you may grow restless, craving instant results. My beloved, let patience have its perfect work. Seeds do not sprout overnight. Projects do not always succeed on the first try. Character is not forged without trials. Seasons of waiting do not mean I have forgotten you. Instead, they often show that I'm aligning circumstances or strengthening you for what lies ahead. Rejoice in me, rest in my promises, and trust my timing. I know exactly when to bring things to fruition so you can handle them responsibly. I also want you to think about the power of words. Life and death can flow from the tongue. Choose to speak words of faith, hope, and love. Bless those around you rather than curse them, even when they wrong you. Build up rather than tear down. This discipline not only transforms others, but reshapes your own thinking. By speaking words aligned with my word, you invite my power into every situation. Your declarations become seeds that will eventually bear fruit. Speak blessings over your home, work, finances, and relationships. Watch the atmosphere shift as your language aligns with the truth of who I am and what I promise. If you have come this far in hearing or reading these words, know that I am personally inviting you into a deeper relationship with me. Do not let routine or distractions pull you from this moment. Open your heart fully. Feel my spirit touching you now. Accept the comfort I offer, the peace that surpasses understanding, and the assurance that every need will be met in perfect time. Surrender to my love and let me carry the weights you've borne too long. I am ready to pour blessings beyond your imagination, replacing your anxiety with my peaceful presence and filling your life with divine purpose. If memories of painful experiences linger, know that I am the God who heals past wounds. I can rewrite your history so that while you remember events, the pain is replaced with a testimony of victory. I take what the enemy meant for evil and turn it for your good. Release bitterness or anger and entrust vengeance to me. I am just, and in due time, I make all things right. Let me refresh your soul like cool water in a desert, breathing new life into areas once barren. Do not worry about tomorrow. Live in the present, trusting me moment by moment. I hold your future in my hands, and I promise that as you walk in obedience and faith, goodness and mercy will follow you all your days. Reflect on how I have carried you through trials you once thought impossible to overcome. Did I fail you then? Will I fail you now? No. My beloved, I remain faithful. My nature does not change. The waves of life may rise, but I stand above them all, reaching out to pull you to safety. Right now, I am pouring a fresh measure of faith into your heart. Can you feel it? It is that subtle yet powerful assurance that everything will be all right, that you are not alone, that hope is rising like the dawn. Embrace it, hold fast to it, speak it over yourself. I am not forsaken. God is with me. He sees me, hears me, and loves me. His plans for me are good. As you declare these truths, you align your soul with my spirit. You wage war against every negative thought trying to invade your mind. You stand in agreement with the promises I have spoken over your life. Let me remind you, I am not just a concept or idea. I am real, personal, and intimately involved in your journey. I am the one who parted seas in ancient times, fed thousands with a few loaves, healed lepers, and raised the dead. I do not change. What I did then, I can do now. Miracles still happen. Prayers are still answered, and lives are still transformed. Do not limit me with doubt. Believe that I can move mightily in your situation. As you trust me, watch me reveal myself in ways both grand and subtle. To those wrestling with questions of identity, let me affirm who you truly are. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are adopted into my family, a child of light. You carry royal blood, for I am the King of Kings, and you bear my name. You are not defined by the labels people place on you, not by job titles, bank accounts, or social status. You are defined by my love for you, by the purpose I wove into your being. Let your soul align with this truth and let it be your anchor. Some of you dream of serving your community, building businesses that honor me, writing books or music, creating art, or advancing fields like medicine, education, technology, or humanitarian work. Understand that these desires may be vehicles for my glory. If you dedicate your work to me, I will expand your influence. I will connect you with those who can collaborate, and I will lead you to resources. What matters is remembering why you do what you do. If your heart remains aligned with love and service, I will bless that endeavor, and I will use your success to encourage others, showing them that faith in me is not in vain. Recognize that success in my eyes is not always measured by outward achievements. It is measured by faithfulness, integrity, compassion, and obedience. The quiet acts of kindness, the simple prayers you whisper for someone in need, the way you stand firm in adversity, these matter deeply to me. Some heroes never see their names in lights, but they shine brightly in heaven for living according to my heart. Let that encourage you. Let it remind you that your worth is not tied to recognition, but to the depth of your relationship with me and your commitment to doing good. Now, if you feel overwhelmed by the volume of tasks before you, remember my word, my strength is made perfect in weakness. Do not shrink back thinking you cannot handle it. You are right. In your own strength, you may not. But with me, all things are possible. Come, let us partner together. I will infuse you with courage when you feel weak, give you words when your mind is blank, and empower you to accomplish more than you ever dreamed. The task is not yours to carry alone. I walk with you, showing you each step. In times of weariness, find refuge under my wings. Let me minister to you, replenishing you with spiritual nourishment. Sometimes you simply need to pause, breathe, and let me fill you again. Though there is work to be done, I do not want you to burn out. You are not a machine. You are a precious soul. Care for your body, mind, and spirit. Cherish moments of rest, those Sabbath times where you simply delight in my goodness and reflect on the blessings I have poured into your life. Balance is part of my design. I created day and night, seasons of sowing and harvest, times for action and times for stillness. Embrace each season and seek my presence in all. To those who feel they have little to offer, remember the story of the widow's mite. She gave a humble gift, but in my eyes, it was more valuable than lavish offerings from abundance. What matters is the posture of the heart. Give me what you have, and I will multiply it. A smile, a cup of water, a kind word, a small gift, a helping hand. These can become powerful expressions of love in my hands. Do not underestimate the power of small acts done with great love. They ripple in ways you cannot see, touching lives and sparking change beyond the moment. Understand that comparison is a thief of joy. Do not compare your journey to anyone else's. I created you uniquely, with your own gifts, challenges, and timing. The path I have for you is tailored to your identity and calling. When you look at others and envy their progress or blessings, you lose sight of what I am doing in you. Focus on my voice, my guidance, my assignments for you. I am writing a story with your life, and it will not be identical to anyone else's. Celebrate others' successes and trust that I have blessings for you too. Rejoice with those who rejoice, and be confident that your time of rejoicing will come. The more you listen to these words, the more you will feel your faith rising, your burdens lifting, and your perspective shifting. You will notice your heart becoming a fountain of gratitude rather than a reservoir of complaints. You will see fear lose its grip on your decisions, replaced by a bold trust that I am leading you. You will recognize opportunities to bless where you once saw inconvenience. You will speak words of life over yourself and those around you, becoming a channel of hope and encouragement. Take seriously the promptings of my spirit when I call you to pray for someone, send a message of comfort, or step into a new venture. Those nudges are often seeds of miracles. Obedience in small things leads to favor in greater things. When I see you are willing to do what I ask, even if it seems minor, I know you can be trusted with more. That is how I train my servants, how I shape my beloved children. It is not about chasing grand gestures, but about day-to-day pursuit of my guidance. As your faith matures, you will experience a fullness that can only come from my presence. You will sense that you are walking in step with my will, that your words, actions, and thoughts are increasingly aligned with my heart. You will find peace amid chaos, joy in adversity, and love for those who once seemed unlovable. This transformation is evidence of my spirit at work in you, shaping you to reflect my nature. You will also discover a deeper hunger for eternal things, an awareness that your time on earth is temporary but profoundly meaningful. Your life is part of a greater story that transcends the limits of the present. I have placed eternity in your heart so that you are not satisfied with worldly pursuits. You sense there is more because there truly is more. There is an eternal kingdom that cannot be shaken, a realm where my glory shines unceasingly. Let that eternal perspective guide your earthly steps, reminding you that there are treasures in heaven far surpassing any earthly wealth. Never doubt the value of abiding in me. If you remain connected to the source of life, everything else will flow naturally. Apart from me, achievements become empty, relationships lose depth, and purpose fades. Abide in me, and you will bear fruit that lasts, blessing you, your family, and generations to come. You were created to thrive, to live abundantly in body, mind, and soul, all under my loving care. If anxiety or doubt tries to creep back, pulling you into the shadows of worry, remember what I have said today. Revisit the promises in my word. Let them flow from your mouth, fill your mind, and dwell in your heart. By repeatedly affirming truth, you build a fortress against the enemy's lies. You become steadfast, unshakable, standing on the rock of assurance that I am who I say I am. And I will do what I have promised. Keep moving forward, even when the path is unclear. Like a lamp in the night, my word will illuminate enough for the next step. You do not need to see the entire journey to trust the direction I point. With each step of obedience, the path will become clearer. My spirit will whisper comfort when you hesitate. My grace will be sufficient when you feel your strength wane. My love will surround you when you feel isolated or misunderstood. Live in the awareness that you are never truly alone. Though friends or family may forsake you, though crowds may disperse, I remain. I am your constant companion, your confidant, your guide, and your protector. When human support falters, I step in with divine support that surpasses anything you can think or imagine. I meet every need, emotional, physical, spiritual, and I do so in ways that often exceed your prayers and hopes. Hold fast to this truth and watch your faith become unshakable. In the stillness of this moment, let my words echo within you. I am blowing away every doubt, every fear, every sorrow. I declare new seasons of growth and fruitfulness. I am forging a new chapter in your life story, where my glory shines through your weaknesses and my grace empowers you to do mighty works in my name. Receive it all by faith. Let yourself trust again. Let hope surge like a spring in the desert. Let love triumph over any resentment or bitterness that once held you. All of heaven rejoices as you open your heart to these truths. There is celebration for a soul that chooses to step from darkness into light, from despair to hope, from defeat to victory. You are surrounded by a cloud of witnesses cheering you on, reminding you that the race is not just for the swift, but for those who endure, who persevere, who trust me even when circumstances seem bleak. This is your invitation to a transformed life, a fulfilled destiny, an uncontainable joy. Embrace it. Make a heart commitment to live differently, to walk hand in hand with me, to believe in my unbreakable promises, and to let my word guide your every step. Speak your acceptance, declare your allegiance, and watch the old pass away and a radiant new reality emerge. You will see that nothing is impossible for those who believe. Though the world may shake, nations may falter, or uncertainty may flood the news, you stand on an unshakable kingdom. My kingdom is eternal, and my power is infinite. Cling to that greater reality. Let your soul find rest in the knowledge that I am sovereign over all. Like a potter shaping clay, I mold your heart, circumstances, and destiny. Trust me through the process. Even when the wheel spins faster than you're comfortable with, I know exactly what I'm shaping you to become. Right now, I pour a fresh anointing on you, activating gifts you may not yet recognize within yourself. Talents, discernment, compassion, creativity, leadership, faith. They are rising, ready to be used for good. Embrace them, cultivate them, and share them. You were not created to hide your light. Let it shine for all to see, so they may witness my goodness and find hope in the example you set. My beloved, I see you as you truly are, my precious child. Rest in this love, for it is steadfast, unshakable, and eternal. Do not fear tomorrow, I am already there. Do not dwell on the past, I have redeemed it. Do not shrink from adversity, I have equipped you. Step into each day with the assurance that you belong to me. Let your heart sing a new song of praise, filled with gratitude and awe. Keep my words in your heart. Carry them in your soul and return to them often. They are a lifeline, a fountain of hope, a declaration of your worth in my eyes. Speak them over yourself in moments of doubt. Let them shape your prayers. Let them flavor your conversations. Let them transform how you see the world and your place in it. For I have chosen you, I have loved you, and I have prepared a place for you in my eternal plan. I hold your hand now and always. All you need to do is lean on me. Do not let go. Do not turn back. A radiant horizon awaits, filled with promise and glory. For I am the God who does exceedingly beyond all you ask or think. Draw near to me, and I will draw near to you. Delight in me, and I will give you the desires of your heart, aligning those desires with my perfect will. Know that I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. The power that raised the dead, calmed raging seas, fed thousands, is at work in you and for you, with every heartbeat. Remember that you are deeply, passionately loved by the one who made the galaxies. Let that love define you, sustain you, and propel you into the extraordinary life I have destined for you. Surrender to my spirit, for I will lead you from glory to glory, transforming you each day into a clearer reflection of my divine nature. Be strong in faith, steadfast in hope, and boundless in love. For I am with you every step of the way. I have poured out my heart, sharing truths that will strengthen, comfort, guide, and illuminate your soul. Receive these words as my personal gift to you. Store them in the treasure chest of your heart and let them shape your journey. When trials come, you will stand firm, anchored in the knowledge that I am for you, not against you. When blessings overflow, you will remember to praise me, knowing that every good thing comes from my hand. Believe, receive, and step forward in confidence. You belong to me, and I will never fail you. Lift your head, for your redemption draws near. Open your arms to embrace the magnificent future I have prepared. Rejoice in your identity as my child, my beloved, and walk in the fullness of the purpose for which I created you. I seal these words in love and truth, and I promise to watch over them until they are fulfilled in your life. Trust me, I am your God, and I will be with you always. Amen.